All right, we'll call to order the March 8th, 2017 meeting of the Joint Commissions of Planning and Zoning. Roll call of members. All members are present except for Mr. Christie. Item number 3 is a motion to approve 3A, the acceptance of the minutes of the written decisions of the January 11, 2000 meeting. Do I have a motion on that?
So moved.
Mr. Dudley, second.
Second.
By Mr. Chasson, all in favor?
Aye.
Any in opposition? Hearing none, motion passes. 3B, the acceptance of the minutes and written decisions of the February 8th, 2017 meeting. Do I have a motion? Mr. Dumas, second.
Second.
By Mr. Foster, all in favor?
Aye.
Any in opposition? Hearing none, motion passes. Item number 4 is the chair's comments. Chair has no comments. Item number 5 is a public hearing to recommend approval or denial to the parish council to consider the following: zoning review ID PZ-1209.17, Lakeside Oaks at Dutchtown Spud for John Fetzer, Old Dutchtown Apartments LLC, located on the northeast end of Dutchtown Point Avenue, approximately 1,500 feet north of Louisiana Highway 74, to amend the Ascension Parish zoning map from medium-intensity residential to small planned unit development. I believe that item has been pulled from the agenda. Is that correct?
We haven't received anything in writing, but I think Ms. Karen is
Okay.
going to request.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I believe we were just in discussions with Cody, and we wanted to maybe further discuss the project before we did officially pull it. This, is an existing 252-unit apartment complex that was approved with the Old Dutchtown preliminary plat under the RM zoning. Somewhere since the approval, the RM zoning no longer allows the apartment complex, so it's a non-conforming use. Mr. Fetzer's trying to keep in conformance, so he is proposing a SPUD. We meet all of the green space, all of the amenity requirements of a SPUD, and we've gone through all of the process that we were required in conjunction with discussions with Lance, but we're told today that we were going to have a new traffic and drainage impact study. There's going to be no changes at all to this development other than the zoning designation. There will be no improvements. And I guess in proof of that, or just showing good faith, Mr. Fetzer prepared the contract agreement already and submitted it with this application, showing that there would be no improvements. So at 4:30 today, we were told a little different than what we had been understanding up to this point, that we were, good to go, everything was under compliance, so.
Well, before we address anything, let's open a public hearing on this. Has anybody signed up to speak, Ms. Patrice? All right, we'll close the public hearing on this. Is there a reason why we can't take this up today? Staff?
Well, here's the problem that I had with it today when Lance told me what was happening. It's a unique situation in the fact that it already exists, it's already built. So, your denial of it, the only effect it has is it just exists as a non-conforming and not as a SPUD. The problem is under the code under 176072, it says that all SPUDs, they have to basically follow the same standards as PUDs. And to get a PUD approved, you have to give a drainage study and a traffic study. And the problem in this scenario is the drainage and traffic study is over 10 years old. It was done in 2005. So I suggested that we needed updated traffic and drainage studies for you guys to consider to make the decision as to whether you want to rezone it to a PUD. To a SPUD, sorry.
And Mr. Chair, Lance and I were talking about this with Cody. And part of the problem is that it also requires a concept plan and a redevelopment plan. And
Well, a SPUD
SPUD.
doesn't require.
a SPUD
a
doesn't,
Correct.
yeah, that's right, doesn't. Anyway,
But it does require a drainage plan and various
so
things.
since we don't believe that the drainage or the traffic is going to materially change, what we recommended is that they just get it updated, and then, and we bring it back next month. This is really, the only purpose of this application is to rezone it so that it remains a conforming use rather than non-conforming use for financial reasons, so they can qualify
Well,
for
can
mortgages.
we approve it or recommend approval to the council contingent upon them updating those two studies?
And acceptance by the engineering review agency, the way we handle normally.
Would you be willing, is that good with you?
Is that good for you?
I'm fine with that as long as
That way we
they
can,
submit it and we.
you don't have to come back to us next month.
That's fine. I'm John Fetzer on behalf of Old Dutchtown Apartments. The reason that we're now non-conforming use is because the parish council, we think around 2011, had changed the RM zoning to eliminate the use of RM zoning for apartments. when we went in '04, you know, to get our permits and get our plan approval to build the apartment complex, RM was the proper zoning. The property was zoned properly. Now we're in a non-conforming use, which is really a hardship. Our lenders is hanging out there, so to speak, and they don't even know about this. And I didn't know about it until about a month or two ago. So it's kind of a problem for us. We want to get it, we want to be compliant with our zoning. We want our zoning to be a conforming, our use to be conforming in a zoning. So SPUD is what we are seeking. And we were told, I think, I'm not positive about this, but I believe we were told that drainage and traffic was, you know, okay like it is. But we're okay with updating the traffic study and the we
And it
just,
makes sense because
so
then-
we're happy about your suggestion.
It'll be forever an apartment complex.
That's correct.
All right, does somebody want to make a motion on that then?
I'll make a motion. This is a really well-kept, well-maintained project. It looks really good. I want to make a motion to approve, subject to the applicant,
Recommend approval.
recommend approval, I'm sorry, to the parish council, subject to the applicant delivering to staff an updated traffic and drainage study that complies with the RA requirements.
All right, we got a motion by Mr. Dumas. Second by Mr. Bishop, all in favor?
Aye.
Any in opposition? Hearing none, motion passes. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Motion to
much.
adjourn
Motion.
by Mr. Chasson. Thank you all for coming. Meeting adjourned.